Hi everyone, it's Muriel, and I'm here to show you my mini album I completed using that Heidi Swapp Sugar Chic collection. First I want to show you all the things that I didn't get a chance to use, and it certainly has decreased from the pile that I had shown when I thought I would use everything. And this is fine that I didn't use all of this. There was the bag of buttons, so I didn't get to use those. Didn't use any of these beautiful stems. Didn't use the chipboards. I may pull one of these out just to say for you, but I didn't use those. These flowers didn't use. This trim. And these smash envelopes and these basic gray journaling cards. Along with, this film, kind of, you put a picture or something inside. And these three metal embellishments, as well as the bird. So, and this beautiful tray, if you're wondering, was given to me by Marissa. Thank you so much, Marissa. It has come in handy. So let me show you what I came up with. Here is the mini album. Let me just move the paper pad out the way. And I used lots of the papers, and what was left over, I put it in this plastic bag just to kind of keep it separate from the actual 12 by 12 papers that still are intact. So here's the mini, you guys. Wasn't too thick, about as chunky as I would like for it to be. So now here's my first, the cover of it. First of all, someone suggested that I use some ribbon instead of the 3 rings, which worked out perfect. So I just used some black ribbon with some fibers, some gold and pink fibers. Nothing fancy, just something to keep the mini secure. So my first cover looks like this. This is the designer paper. It says smile, and then I used some of the wording stickers that say happiness is made to be shared. I just it was a one strip, I just cut it so it would fit on there. And you can see the Craft Supplies one, the trims with that washer that I got from someone that says 2013 on it. And the vintage button was something Marissa had given me. And there are those tight green roses with that lily in the back. So that's the cover, really cute and simple. And then on the inside, I use, again, this little embellishment came with the collection. I was able to use that beautiful green crochet doily with one of the, I believe those are spare parts flowers, some of the sprays, and then this is from the die cut sheet. It says having a great time, and then that wooden embellishment from the Michaels. It was a box of those wooden pieces, and then just 2 embellishments up top, and then a black paper clip. Now this was in the box from Happy Crafting 25 had given me. I was able to pull something out of there. Here's the second page. I just have 2 pieces of the lace from Craft Supplies 1, and then I made 2 tags with the paper collection. I used 2 labels, and they both say memories. And when you turn them over, I use those journaling cards so that this person can write a message. And then this one here says cutie on it, and same thing, journaling card on the back. And then once the cards are out, you can see there's the embellishment from the Heidi Swapp. I believe it came on this sheet here, just stickers. You can see they're all gone except 2. And then banner I cut out from the pages. And then these are those gems that I showed you. So I was quite pleased because I did make a point to use a lot of the embellishments, and they kind of worked out. And then the third page here, the beautiful paper. And then I used that little Martha Stewart shopping bag. And then there's some of that black, I don't know where I think I got this from Marissa. I'm almost sure it was just a piece of black trim. And then I created this flower with some twine on it and just stuck it in the bag. I mean, that's being chic when you go shopping and you have flowers sticking out your bag. That's really cool. And then here's the third page. Now this one here, you can untie, and I have some areas inside where she can put some pictures. So here is that clothespin from K & Company. It's all glittered and it gets over everything, but that's fine. There's the chipboard from the Recollections and the beautiful flower there that I used. And these are just cutouts that I popped up on dimensions. So the twine, you just pull it open, and then you're able to add your photos down like this. So she can put a photo here and a photo here. And then these were cutouts that I put glossy accent on. So then it'll just fold back up like that. And you can just tie the bow again with the twine. I was going to put some beads on the end of the twine, but I couldn't get them through the hole, so I scratched that idea quickly. Just put that like that. And let's see here, let's turn the page here. Now this page here, I did not include this loopy trim in the original showing you of the video what I was going to use, but I pulled that out. So that was something that I added after. There's that beautiful black flower that I just recently purchased at Michael's from Bead Landing. And I made a stick pin. And these are using the beads that were given to me by SS Crafter 1, Tammy. And I got that mixed up before. I think I called her Saw Crafters, and I'm so sorry, Tammy. But I was able to pull these yummy, unique beads out, and I made that stick pin back there. And then there's that butterfly. There were, I believe they're from Petaloo. They were 2 pink and 2 white. Now behind here, I created a pocket where she could put pictures and do some journaling again. So that's the cutout, and on the back, there's a journaling spot. And on the back here, there's nothing, but I think what I'm going to do is use my, I have a punch, not a punch, a stamp, and I'll show it to you because I use it on the other one, where she can be able to write and use some lines, because I don't know about you, but I don't do well writing straight across without lined paper. So here's the black envelope that I used. I managed to get that in there. Again, some of the flowers from Craft Supplies 1, and then the sticker from the collection. Here's another sticker. It says happiness here, and this is just the paper. It's beautiful paper. Another cutout of a star here. And then here is a paper clip that I altered. I just used some of the black and white paper. And on the inside of the envelope, there's 2 die cuts that she could use. So she can either put pictures back there or write some journaling. And this says smile real big on it. So we'll put that back in there. And just put that paper clip like that. And then this page here I just kind of left alone. I was able to use some of that beautiful zebra print ribbon. And then these flatback pearls from Beauty Bon Bon. She had just given them to me in a swap. And then these are some of the banners that came with the paper that I just cut out and glued down here. So I left that as is. And then this page here, and you notice the pages get longer and longer. So I wanted this to stay because I thought that was just beautiful. And there's a spot here she can put a date. And then I just added a cutout here, and then did a cluster of Craft Supply 1 flowers with a Recollection black flower back there, and then the star cutout, and then the sticker that says so sweet. And then flip it over here. This is another side that I didn't want to do too much on because this itself is a part of the die cut, and it says Best Friends. And then if you can see here, that's that little purse from Michael's that I just kind of covered with some of the zebra print, animal print trim from Craft Supplies 1. Added 3 pearls, and then the glasses are underneath. And I just put some stickles on there and a gold string with some really small black beads, just to give it that chain look. You know, sometimes I have glasses that have chains on them, so I can just take them off and they can hang on my chest. And then a sticker that says Happy Days. Now I believe there is a pocket back here that she can stick some pictures if that's what she chose to do. Okay, now here we go, getting longer and longer. Again, I wanted to keep that as is. I love that chevron look. But over here, I just added a cluster of flowers. We have that metal tag, a metal embellishment that says Journey. This Prima flower here. This is from, let's see here. I have everything that I use in this batch, and I try to remember this stuff, but I just can't, of course, because there's so much. I want to say spare parts, but I'm not quite sure. But there were several pink ones. There is a flower from Michael's, and then two Craft Supply One flowers. And then I created this stick pin here, again, with those beautiful beads given to me by Tammy. And behind that is a banner from the collection I cut out, and then I used the daisy flower. And then when we turn this page over, I left this as is too, because I think this is, just a beautiful print. And certainly if she wants to mount pictures, that's fine. At least let some of this beautiful paper show. And then the last page, which is the 12 by 12, is just 3 journaling cards that I created. And I use the stickers on the back. They say Delight, Friends, and Play. And this is just a piece of the 12 by 12 paper. So I cut these dies, the paper cutouts, put a recollection flower on top, and on the back, that's the stamp that I have that has the journaling lines. And then the sticker of the butterfly. So they will just fit in there like that. Then that one here has it. And I will stamp the other ones too, because I think it'll be a lot easier to write when you have lined paper. So that's the back there. And then it just says Enjoy on the back. So it was fun to do. I highly, highly recommend that for me, when making mini albums, that I'm going to do just that. I'm just going to bring out everything that I think I want to use, and then strictly work with what I have. As you can tell, with the exception, I used that loopy trim because I didn't have any black trim out, and I should have thought to pull out some black trim. But overall, I'm satisfied with it. I think the person I'm giving this to is just going to die, and they're going to think this is just the best thing since sliced bread. So let me know, ladies. Give me your comments, and certainly if you have this paper pad, it really makes a fun-looking album. It's very youthful, and the colors are just pow, pow, pow. And you will find that the colors in here, you have things in your stash that will complement this. I mean, the Michael flowers, was, for instance, was one thing that worked perfect with it. So thank you again, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.